Sam,
Hey
welcome
man,
back at King, man. How you doing?
I'm good, man. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm fine because there is a new Sam Fender release, finally.
Yes, get in. Thanks, man. I'm so excited. I'm a little bit like, ooh, anxious, but yeah, really excited.
After a year of being not on stage, it must be anxious as well to be in public again.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. You say that again. Yeah, it's been bizarre, Trying to I was actually just saying there before that, like, it's even just doing interviews and everything. It's kind of like you've got to remember how to talk. You know what
But
I
you
mean?
still remember how to make music, right?
I could do that, yeah. I could do that bit, but yeah, it's I'm remembering how to socialize with people is a funny one.
When is the first time when you're going to be back on stage?
In a month, I think.
Is that
Yeah,
scary as well?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. No, but exciting. No, I'm really I'm dying to get back on it. But yeah. Oh wow, it's terrifying.
It's almost there. Today is a big day because I can play your new song as my daily drop, the hottest record of the day. It's called 17 Going Under, and it's the first release in about a half a year because there was a winter song, but the
Yeah,
first new Sam Fender song in 2 years.
yeah, year and a half, two, yeah, maybe, yeah, no, yeah, nearly 2 years,
The debut
nearly
album was
2 years.
September 2019.
Yeah. It's insane, isn't it? It's insane. There was a couple of releases after the album, but apart from that, yeah, about a year and a nearly two
When
years.
did you write this song? When did you start this song?
Well, actually, I'd wrote this song about 2 years ago. Like I was writing it when I think I was mixing Hypersonic Missiles.
So it could
So
have been on that album.
it could have been, yeah, could have been. There was a lot. There was quite a few songs. There was a couple of songs that have made this record, which were written in the early stages, and then there's some that I wrote back then, which I've kind of just got on the back burner that I might release some other time. But yeah, I wrote 60 songs for this album.
Holy shit, man. So you don't have to work in a lot of years. You have enough songs for the next 10 years.
I don't know about that because I'm not sure they're all like good, but I wrote 60 to kind of get I did, trial and error to kind of make sure that the second record was good, and I've ended up picking 11 tracks for the standard and 17 or 16 for the deluxe. So there's plenty going out. It's going to be exciting, man.
You just mentioned a second album.
Did I?
I think you did.
Well, this is a part of the second album, yeah.
When can we expect it?
October.
Wow.
October. Yeah, it's coming.
It feels like way back when you released your first album because the State of the World last year, but
Yeah.
it isn't still 2 years ago.
Yeah. No, it's insane. It blows my mind. I keep going through this phase of it feels like ages ago, and then it feels like yesterday as well because nothing happened in lockdown. I've just sat in my house, so I feel like I've done nothing. So I feel like nothing at all. I feel like the last thing that actually was memorable for us was the last tour, which was last year, beginning of last year. So it is crazy, but yeah, another record now, so that's good.
Cool. The album will be out in October, and now you could go back on the road. You are back on Lowlands this year, man.
Yeah, man, I can't wait. Lowlands was so good the last time we did it, so it's gonna be. It was the first. Lowlands was the first time that a crowd really went popped off for us, and went crazy.
Wow.
And I felt like that was the moment where things changed when we played Lowlands for the first time, and then when we came back home, everything was just insane after that point. So I'm really excited to go back. I hope it's like double crazy this time.
Because it's been way back since you played here. There was some trouble with your voice in 2019. How is it going with your voice at this point?
Oh, it's all fine now. It's all fine. I mean, it was fine. It was fine in 2019. After about a month, I just had to take a month out to get it back in shape, and then I was totally fine after that. It was amazing.
And you spend a lot of time in the studio, so your voice must be good. When I hear this song, it's all good.
Oh, thank you, man. Thanks very much. Yeah, there's a lot of big high singing moments on this record, so I'm gonna have to make sure I'm in shape for it.
The last album featured a lot of saxophone. Which new instruments can we hear on this next record?
There's a lot of strings on this record. There's strings, there's saxophone, there's trumpets. So there's a lot more brass incorporated as well. There's a lot of glockenspiel again. There's a lot of different synthesizers. There's absolutely everything. It's ridiculous. It's the thickest record I've ever made. It's just full of stuff.
It sounds so good, man. I can't wait for it.
One of the songs, I think it might be a single as well. I think it has like 166 tracks of audio on it.
Whoa.
It's huge. It's like absolutely huge.
It sounds so big and so good. We still have to wait till October, but when I hear you talk about this album, it's still good.
Oh, I'm so excited, man. I can't wait for you to hear it. I'm really proud of it. Like, really, this one's a lot more personal to me, so.
The last time we talked to you with Kink, it was Julia. She talked to you in the Melkweg, and that was the moment Elton John called you.
Yeah.
Is he on this record?
Yeah, Elton's not on this record, but but we're thinking about doing something at some point.
Really?
Yeah. We are thinking about doing something together because he's a good friend and he's been like a mentor to us. He's heard the record though. He's got it. He's got it now, and he's happy with it. So I'm ready. I'm ready for the world to hear it.
So the first review is in. Elton John likes your album.
Elton loves it, and he's been a good support. Paul Weller as well. He's been good. He's been a good guy. He's listened to it quite a lot, and he's told us what he likes and stuff. And yeah, I was kind of sending him tracks while I was making it, going like, "What do you think?" and sending it to Elton and going, "What do you think? This is all right." And I was getting kind of feedback off the legends.
Wow,
So it was crazy, you know.
It must be exciting for you as well.
Yeah, it's insane. I mean, if I told my 17-year-old self that I was going to be sending my album for for some critiques of Paul Weller and Elton John, I'd probably have a panic attack. So,
but now you can say it to your 17-year-old self. It happened.
Yeah, it did. It's wild.
Who needs to hear your album as well? Maybe you can name drop him or her.
Sorry?
Who needs to hear your album? Who is your biggest hero at this moment you haven't met?
Probably Springsteen. And I would love, I'd love Brian Johnson from AC/DC to hear it. And I just think he's a legend. And maybe, well, I mean, if my biggest heroes, one of my biggest heroes isn't very well, Joni Mitchell's. But I mean, Joni Mitchell, I don't know if Joni Mitchell would. I don't know if she's all right. I don't really know the whole score. I know she wasn't very well, but
yeah,
I'd love to hear her, rip 10 shreds out of it and tell us it was totally shit. Stevie Nicks. I'd like to hear Stevie Nicks hear it.
I'm gonna tag them all on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, so they have to see this.
Listen to this album. When the album comes out, tag them all.
Did the Metallica guys listen to your album? Because you are on their next album as well.
They haven't heard the album, no. But I heard that Lars is a fan of my cover, so I'm pretty happy about that.
How did that come together?
We just got contacted by their team, and it was like, "Do you want to do a cover?" And I was like, "Obviously, yeah, of course." And then I didn't want to recreate Sad But True like a metal song because, for one, it's never going to be as good as the original, and two, the metalheads are going to hate what you do anyway.
Yeah,
they like the metalheads, like they're all just going to be like, "You suck anyway." Yeah, you know what I mean. And if you do like a rock version, they're going to, or like a metal version, they're going to be like, "That's not as good as the original, man." And then if you do what I did, which was a piano version, they're like, "That sucks, man. That's just not even Metallica." You know what I mean? So, you can't really help those guys. So I just did it anyway.
Can't wait to hear a Metallica version of 17 Going Under now.
Yeah, Metallica version. Yeah, I could. Yeah, maybe do that. Yeah. 17 Going Under. Yeah.
Sam, thanks for joining me today, man. I'm gonna play again the new song on Kink, and it's so good. Can't wait to hear more.
Thank you very much, mate. Cheers.